If you deny you know me on earth, will you deny me if you know me in heaven? Well, we ain't gonna wait that long. Jesus had a cross. Martin had a dream. Malcolm got a gun. Shorty got a toilet. And we all got our shit to deal with. And it's the shit you got to deal with. That's public accommodations. Martin Luther King passed that in 1964. Public Accommodations Act. The right to use your bathrooms. The right to access your courts. The rights to access your courts. These are your representatives. This is just a brief roster. All right. And we're going to turn the page to Adrian Jones. These is the representatives that represent us in Annapolis. All right. But racism don't work without black cooperation. That's Governor Hogan. And Governor Hogan is giving you Reaganomics. He giving you Reaganomics. You feel me? That's what Governor Hogan giving you. Reaganomics. He regurgitating that old shit.
Hey, what you looking at? You look just like me, shithead.
Y'all made me famous for toilets and I'm gonna run with that shit. That's Governor Hogan and Ronald Reagan. You redoing your prison industry. In this 2021 session, y'all passed a lot of laws to incarcerate black Baltimore. Your gun laws and all that. You didn't say end the war on drugs. You said lock up black Baltimore. The same way that Reagan said lock up black people. These is your elected officials. Like I said, I was making a movie about y'all. And it's all documented. Very well documented. All right? That's Governor Hogan. It's your Constitution. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Well, that's Annapolis, and that's my Department of Justice number. And this is Out for Justice. Call out for justice. This is our hotline. If you are in jail or prison and you have any rights and register to vote in Maryland, you have misdemeanor convictions, you are on pretrial, you meet the Maryland requirements, yeah, I'm with Out for Justice. I'm a member of Out for Justice. This ain't my fight. This is our struggle. Out for Justice. It's about the art of getting money. The money you make off black bodies in your prison industry. The money you make off black bodies in your prison industry. Out for Justice. I want to go to the grand jury. That's the Maryland Controller of Federal Criminal Charges. Federal and State Audit. That's the Controller's Office. All right, Maryland Controller's Office. You sent me that. If you suspect tax fraud regarding your federal taxes, returns, and responsibilities to contact the Internal Revenue Service, I am providing you with contact information for the IRS and suggestions to others to contact, such as the Federal Trade Commission, the Credit Bureau, and your local police department. Your local police department. I filed charges against Scott Shellenberger, Greg Bernstein, and Gov.O'Malley. I went a federal and state audit because the state took money from me. That's Brian Bafe and Dwayne Davis. We can run for office. That's me, 2013. That's the Internal Revenue, 2014. I'm following y'all's rules. I'm a whistleblower. And I'm showing you about these public officials. Jeremy Siebert, James Moss from the Baltimore City Police Department, Hardins. You see these people? Bam, Maryland Black Caucus. I'm giving you this information. That's Councilman Branch. That's Internal Affairs, Baltimore, 2010. And Jones got all this. Our elected officials in Annapolis got all this. Y'all got this, and y'all got my testimony in Annapolis. That's Marilyn Mosby. I'm asking to go to the grand jury. I'm asking to go to the grand jury. He said go to the police department. And you holding me up to go to the grand jury. I want to go to the grand jury. That's 2009. I was kidnapped. That's 2009. 1402 Lochner. That's Judge Turnbull. All right. And that's Shellenberger. Violated his oath of office by denying me due process and equal protections concerning case number. All right. You see that? Trespass, title theft, related crimes, identity theft, fraud, subtitle, public fraud, crimes against the states, financial crimes against vulnerable individuals. And Shellenberger had that. That's Governor O'Malley. That's the ACLU. That's Lake County. That's Congressman Cummings, Hardin, Mikulski, and the Lawyers Association. That's the state prosecutor's office. All right. Calabrese. Y'all got that. That's the case number. That's Paul Ballard. Like I said, I was kidnapped and my property was stolen. In response to your phone call asking for results of my investigation at the Baltimore County Detention Center. All right. State Prosecutor's Office. Civil Rights Division. United States Civil Rights Division. So I did all that. And I did this too. Block party gets bigger and better every year. All right. Davis, who owns a barbecue business. All right. Look around. We dying out here. All right. What are our options? We need to pull together and be a better community. I'm trying to be that person. All right. This is in 2009. So how many people died since 2009? Because right here, that's Edwards. That's Lieutenant Governor Brown. That's Mikulski. That's Ruppersberger. That's Branch. Those are your phone numbers. Get Shorty, a video vigilante. Yeah. I was making a movie about the Democratic Party and how you've been selling out the black community, allowing this to go on. Look around. We dying out here. That's 2008. This war on drugs is killing the black community. That's the ceasefire program I gave you. Right there. That's the phone number to the FBI. Call the FBI. Yeah, because y'all tried to kill me. You came to my house and put guns to my head. That's the number. Call them up. I gave y'all this. And it's evidence. That DVD was about the Maryland Black Caucus. It was about the war on drugs. It was about a federal case. And that phone, yeah. I gave it to y'all. That's Cal Ripken and my producer. And that's the toilet in Towson. We're talking about the murder and the death of our kids. All right? And President Obama asked for an investigation. I gave you a program. All right? And this program dealt with business development, crime and policing issue, and job development. To be a voice for the voiceless. It's the Washington Post. Laws that tear black families apart. 2009. That's my son, Jarrell, and that's my son, Philip. That's my son, Philip, and that's my son, Cornelius. All right? The laws that tear us apart is the war on drugs, the Anti-Abuse Drug Act, 1986. All right? Black codes from the late 1800s. These is my kids, my sons and my daughters. That's who I'm fighting for. Feel me? These is my kids. LaQuish, Giovanni, Leandra, Jarrell, Philip, Momo, Gerald. Yeah. Washington, D.C. Randallstown Citizens for Change. I use the toilet to get my message out. And that's Martin Luther King. And that toilet is on there. And that's the Baltimore Sun. Pit stops. This is out for justice. And this is what we do. Ban the box. Override the veto. Access to education in 2017. This is out for justice. And this is what they do. You feel me? This is Kim Klacik, and she getting ready to run for governor of the state of Maryland, and that ain't gonna happen. Because like I said, I'm making a movie about the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. That's political prostitution, and she's a political prostitute. They running her in races, and she don't do nothing in Baltimore. All she do is run around and twerk. She don't put in no work. That's Shorty's. That's the big fat morning show. 92Q. Shorty, pull your mask up? No, I'm masking Baltimore. I gave you this program, social, economic, political, medical, environmental, and I've been working that program, and I worked it on you. That's Shorty's. Shorty's Pit Beef. Shorty's self-help organization for the redevelopment and re-education of the young. Anybody can be Shorty. I'm setting traps for rats when I'm catching cats. That's an interstate compact right here. It's about your war on drugs. Offenders application for an interstate compact. I was supposed to be able to go to Illinois, Maryland, and Las Vegas, Nevada. That's where I was headed in 2011. I was going to make this movie about y'all, but y'all kidnapped me. You kidnapped me to keep me from going there. See that? Race, white. I'm the whitest black man you'll ever meet. These are the cases, and that's 2011. Ghosts from your past is going to open up doors to my future. This is Exhibit 4. In regards to your documentary, I would not be able to appear. That's Senator Hardin's. Well, Hardin's you in the documentary because the documentary about you. Dear Senator, dear Congressman, this is a follow-up letter. We had our representatives from your office. I apologize. I did not make my situation clear, so consider this letter as a way for me to directly get your attention to the issues brought before your office, the representation of the little people in your district, the way you decide who deserves justice and attention and who doesn't, and does the same line divide the haves from the have-nots. The haves versus the have-nots. That's the letter. That's Parliament Funkadelic. George Clinton. That's Judge Papaya, Judge Turnbull, Judge Souter. And that's the Department of Justice. I was making a movie about your prison industry. Like I said, I'm without for justice. And we getting out to vote. And that's Shorty. And that's Shorty. And that's Clack Clack. That's Dick Gregory. That's Kwesi Mfume. And that's Congressman Cummings' office, 2014. See the date? False imprisonment, police brutality, judicial fraud, prisoners' right advocate, follow-up to federal investigation. That's Kwesi Mfume. He got this. That's a subpoena. That's the case right there. Harry Spikes the second. Got that? And on that note, we hope you learned something. Political prostitution, Jim Crow justice. Racism don't work without black cooperation. Man, she working for the racist party. You're not going to sit here and give us no Jezebels. And I'm not going to be Adam, and you're not going to be Eve, because we're not going to eat the apple. We're going to cut down this tree. She run for office, you're going to see a lot of me. Welcome to the big show. Political prostitutes. Out for justice.